Mike Nolan here at nextstockusers.wordpress.org. Taking a look at a product I found recently at an international trade show here in the Bay Area. And it's a product that I found very fascinating. It's a battery pack, but as you'll see in a second, it has an LED light and will charge via solar. And has two USB connectors, one for 2.1 volt, or just 2 amp out, 2 amp out and 1 amp out. So 2 amp out is enough to charge a tablet like the Tech Best behind there, and charge it for quite some time. It's really nice. It's got a status indicator on the front, and that's fully charged with the 4 bars. If I turn that off and then hold it for a few seconds, this is another secondary flashlight, and I'm going to have to, so that you hold that for a few seconds to get the secondary light on. Now it's off. Now if I double tap, oh, this is a little tricky. Now here we go. This is part of the tricky bit. Okay, let's let that set for a second. So the way they design the switching, it's all just on one switch, and so to turn on the LED bars, it's a double press, but it's a little tricky. So 1, 2, nope. There it is. Okay, so now this is so bright. It's kind of unbelievably bright. If I cast it down, if you were inclined, you could use this as a production light for video. There we go, something. So it's pretty flat. If you get a bit of ways, you don't need it very close, but you cannot look directly at this light. It is so bright. And then it does have one slightly dimmed mode, although that's kind of pulsing, so that's not going to be very useful for video and whatnot, but it's just a little less bright. You don't see it pulsing by the eye, but on camera it definitely is. And then it has an emergency mode, or your instant disco mode. So it's a little tricky getting it on, but once it is on, it is very bright and very handy. The solar sometimes will actually come on, the self-charging solar will actually come on in a fairly minimal amount of light. If it is charging by solar, the indicator light will come on and show you that it's charging. So right now in incandescent light it won't charge. But again, with the 2 amp and the 1 amp, it's very flexible, and I may be selling these if it works out, if I can work something out with the wholesaler, and these would run about $30 to $35 including shipping or something like that. So anyway, I thought you might, there is no brand name on this. They're very generic. There's nothing to it. I guess that's maybe the model number or something. It's an 8, well actually it says 900 milliamp capacity, and it lasts a long time. I've been able to charge the Tech Blast tablet that I'll be showing in another video a couple of times, The solar charging, obviously very handy. You can just leave it in the dash of your car if it's not too hot, or even just in the seat. It doesn't need even super direct sunlight, but if it does get direct light, it takes several hours to charge it fully via the sun, so it's kind of a backup. It does have micro USB charging port, so just a cable like this will charge it with your standard 5 volt USB charging adapter. It pretty much works with almost anything I plugged it into, including computer USB ports. It's pretty resilient that way. It's just the charging time will vary depending on how many amps it's getting. So anyway, that's the solar charging LED flashlight battery pack. So if you're interested, leave a comment below, and let me know if you're interested in maybe getting one or more of these. Thanks.